friends, this is Barbara from Wigs and Fluff. Now today I do have on a new wig, but I also want to talk to you about 5 wig mistakes that people make. Now this is the Stop Traffic. Let me find my card. There it is. Oops. Not prepared. I left it in the box. This is the Stop Traffic in Champagne, SSChampagne. This is the name of the wig. And I'm not doing a review of it today so much as talking about the top 5 wig mistakes that people make. But I will give you a look at the Stop Traffic. Now, this is a wavy wig, and so you cannot use a comb except on the very top. You cannot use a comb to do anything with it. So just as a note, when you have a wavy wig, you just have to use your fingers. That's it. And you can once in a while use a little sea salt spray, and that'll help bring back some of the beachy waves that you have here. So this is the Stop Traffic by Raquel Welch in Champagne, SSChampagne, or SS1524. So just so you know, it's an average size. I usually wear an average size. So that's, and it is Raquel Welch. My strings have been cut and they haven't been tied yet. So anyways, I'm using this wig here as an example of some of the top 5 mistakes that people make when wearing wigs. Aging is a part of life. We all get older. There's nothing we can do to stop it unless you spend a lot of time in the doctor's office getting those makeovers and such. And a lot of us don't want to do that. We don't like to go under the knife. So we need to start looking at our hairstyles and our makeup choices as we age. And that will help us continue to look our best. And remember, we want to look our best, not break the bank. So when we're making those choices, we have to keep that in mind and do the best we can to make good choices for ourselves and not get stuck in the rut of what we used to wear when we were 16. So wearing the wrong color is the first mistake that I see that people make. Wearing the wrong color, either too dark or too light. It's just not the right color for you. Now what I have on here is the Stop Traffic, and this is in a champagne color, and this is probably one of my best colors. And it's rooted, which I really love. It's got fluffy bangs on the top, which is good, and it comes down below my chin, shoulder length, and that tends to elongate my face. So when you're wearing a wig and you're choosing a wig, consider your skin color. Your skin tone changes as you age, and you may not look good in what you look great in when you were 16, 17, 20, and 25. Your skin changes and it gets lighter or darker or whatever, but you have to change your wig and your hairstyle with that and keeping that in mind. So number 2, the second one, continue to wear a wig with too much density. Some of us really are stuck back in the 60s and we want this big hair. I know I love big hair, I really do, but it's not good for my small face. Big hair on a small face makes your small face look smaller. So you don't want that. And you want to have something a little bit less and less density. So you don't want something flat on your head. I'm not asking you to go to that extreme, but you just do want something that has less density and not so big and crazy. So lighter density makes you look younger. All right, number 3, Um, long hair. Long hair. This is something I've been talking about for a long time. Some people are still stuck in the mode that they were in when they were 20, 16, 17, 18, 20, 25. They're stuck in that mode. And the long straight hair and the bangs or whatever. And that's a temptation to get stuck in that style. And after a while, you do need to change and to do something better and to do something that looks better. A shorter style, maybe shoulder length instead of that long, stringy hair that you've been sporting for 50 years. Maybe a shorter shoulder length style. Think about it. Think about some different ways that you might look. And what you really want to do is take a picture of yourself in the wig, wearing your current style, and then put something different on, a shorter style, something with less density and not big hair, but something that looks really good on your face shape. Consider your face shape. I have videos on that, which I'll leave in the description box below, and on face color and skin color, where you can decide what looks best on you. So look at some of the modern styles and choose something different. Get out of the time warp was number 4. The old style, the old styles that you've been wearing for a long time. And number 5, make sure that your clothing style, what you're wearing, matches what your hairstyle is. Sometimes the hairstyle will not go with what you're wearing. It just doesn't look right together. So make sure that the clothing that you choose complements your wig style. You may need to update your wardrobe a little bit and find some more youthful looking things. It's okay to do that. We don't have to look drab and dowdy just because we're older. That doesn't have to be. We can certainly shop in the junior department if we want to. So I do that sometimes. I shop in the junior department just to see what the styles are. Sometimes I'll get something and sometimes I won't, but it just depends upon that. So take care of yourself, be confident, kind, and friendly to people. And preach the good word of Jesus to all. Make sure you look good when you're doing it, because that always helps. Now I want to talk to you about something else. I want to talk to you about moms. And the name of this little discussion is "Because Mom Said to Do It." Have you ever been there? Have you ever told your kids because it said so? Well, there was a time when Mary and Jesus attended a wedding, if you remember the story. Perhaps you don't know the story. And it's in John chapter 2, verse 15. Now what happened is that Mary was attending a wedding with Jesus. She brought Jesus with her to go to this wedding. Well, they ran out of wine. And it was an embarrassment. In those days, weddings went on and on and on and on for a very long time. But the family that was giving the wedding ran out of wine, and that's an embarrassment before the groom. And so Jesus' mother asked him to go and help. So she went to the servants and she said to the servants, "You do whatever he tells you to do. Do whatever it is that he tells you to do." So it's a good thing to listen to Mom. Mom has good advice. She pretty much always has good advice. So listen to your mom. Mothers have the hardest job in the world. They have to provide a good upbringing for their children. And sometimes it's not the easiest thing in the world to do. When you're juggling 2, 3, 4 kids and they're going in all directions and you're trying to get the shopping done, the grocery shopping done, it can be difficult. The best mothers are human too. Sinners just like all of us, the rest of us. And Mom makes mistakes also. Remember that. Take time to visit Mom on Mother's Day if your mom is living, or send a card, or even flowers. They're great too. God calls us to honor our moms, good or bad. Even if your mom wasn't a saint, God still calls you to honor her, no matter what. So honor your mom on Mother's Day, for this is the right thing to do, no matter what kind of a mom you had. I had a good mom. I had a mom who promoted me a lot, a lot. She put me in modeling school, and she gave me an opportunity to open doors later on in life because of the modeling that she put me into. She wanted me to go to college. I was the first person in my family to go to college and to finish. And she kept promoting that. And she wouldn't take no for an answer from my dad, who at that point in time had very old-fashioned ideas about women, and mother had different ideas. So give your mother what's due. Give her honor, because she was in your corner from the beginning. She gave birth to you, she loved you, and she provided for you. So that's my story for today. And I'm wearing the Stop Traffic by Raquel Welch in SSChampagne, and I'll be doing a review on it sometime later. This is just a little preview. That's my story for today, and I'll see you tomorrow.